had to close down since this crisis took a turn for the worse. This crisis has us feeling overwhelmed, has us feeling bleak, and quite frankly, I think a lot of us are scared. What Tony has done, honestly, has brought some light into the darkness. Our small businesses have put their life savings into their business and they don't know how they're going to make it. What Tony has done for me and his followers is put things into perspective. He's definitely outlined that if you have your health and you are strong, we are ahead of the game. If you have your health and you are strong at this time, we have a responsibility to one another, and it is to help one another. I have seen Tony endlessly, selflessly be promoting other businesses. He's not bringing in any revenue. His business is closed, as you can see, but he continues to support others. I have watched him dig into his own pockets, take out money, buy food, and deliver it to his local residents, to people who cannot leave their homes at this time for different reasons. Therefore, I'd like to turn it over to Tony so he can talk a little bit more about what he is doing at this time, and more importantly, why is it important to do what he is doing? So please, Tony.
Well, and I want to thank you for bringing this to light. It's people like Anna who spread the word, the good word of small business in Canada, and we need more people like you getting the word out there. That's the key, communication and messaging, and I think that's the big fail of our current politicians. I'm very sad that there isn't more messaging on social media, on TV, on the radio. It's just not enough. We're not seeing it, because I am getting through social media literally hundreds of messages a day from small businesses in Vaughan. There are actually 7,000 small businesses in Vaughan right now that have been impacted by this coronavirus. Businesses like myself, an 80,000 square foot recreation facility that's had to shut down, that has no revenue coming in. I don't collect unemployment insurance, and basically what we need is direction, guidance, and help and leadership, and that's not happening. And we need to spread the word. All small businesses need to contact your local MPs. The federal government are the ones who are funding this kind of support, which they announced yesterday. Trudeau announced $82 billion of support, which is fantastic. But the trickle down is a lot more complicated than it seems. So people need to get facts and details really from their MPs, their members of parliament. I've been trying to do that. My member of parliament in my riding is Francesco Cervera. He's a Liberal representative in Woodbridge, and I'm trying to get some answers from him. And unfortunately, I've been getting the runaround from Mr. Cervera. He actually promised me that he would call me yesterday to update me after Trudeau presented some of the facts on the stimulus package, the $82 billion stimulus package. I never received a call. He's put some social media ads out, and very, very weak ones, if I may say, because really he doesn't speak to anything other than the tax line has been extended. That's great, because you better do that, because otherwise no one's going to be able to pay taxes, since there's no business and we're not collecting any revenue. If you don't collect revenue, you're not going to be able to pay taxes. And I'm not really worried about the pensioners paying taxes, because that's not the real tax base. Although they seem to believe that it's the pensioners and their tax base who's really important, because they're the voters in Vaughan. But at the end of the day, small business needs support, Anna. We need support now. We need leadership more than ever, and I just don't see it happening.
Tony, you don't stand alone in this. I meet with many business owners who are in the same boat. So I almost don't know how to end this, other than I appreciate what you are saying. I'm going to put my number, my name, Tony's name, and we need all hands on deck. If anybody has any advice, if anybody has any thoughts or what else we can do, please bring it forward. Because like I said, and like he's been preaching over here, Tony, we need to help one another. We're not alone in this. We're all in it together. We are in it together, and we got to come up with something. So whatever
and like you said, Anna, you know what? At the end of the day, this is serious. This is a global epidemic, but it is not war. There are not bombs falling on our head. In World War II, 75 million people were killed. Imagine the severity of that. And they managed to gather their strength, and their world leaders like Winston Churchill and other great leaders at that time rallied their countries. They were strong. They gave confidence to their countries. I actually watched a live report this morning from New York State, Governor Cuomo. He had his daughter there, his teenage daughter, and he said, I didn't let her go to spring break because I wanted her to be here with the family, stand with me at the table. They practiced social distancing. They were 2-3 feet apart just like we are. And they said, this is a family issue more than a government issue. We need to stay strong. When you hear words of encouragement like that, the moral support goes a long, long way. I don't want to see a politician with a screenshot saying your tax deadline has been delayed. That is not helping us. At the end of the day, where's the help for the self-employed? Where's the help for the commission salesperson, real estate agents? We've got almost 100,000 real estate agents here who are going to be out of work. There's no showings happening. There's no sales happening. Who's going to take care of those people? At the end of the day, these are the backbone of our economy. Our economy is built on small business. The majority of the economy is small business. And you know what? This is a nice wake-up call. For as unfortunate as the situation is, people got to start realizing that you need to support local and small business. And until everyone, including myself, starts supporting our local businesses, we are going to be in this predicament. And people say, you know what, let's go back to farm to table. You know the farm to table movement about growing your own produce? That's a great movement. Let's translate that to manufacturing. Why are we building? It's not a knock on China, I'm telling you, because our governments are the ones who permitted it. But why are we not manufacturing more? There's a whole bunch of economic reasons, the value of the dollar, the cost of wages, et cetera, et cetera. But buy from your local small businesses. You can make a difference if you just shop locally. And you know, Amazon's great too. I love Amazon. Although, you know, I don't do a lot of purchases on Amazon because I support local business. If I can go buy something at someone's store, I will do that because I am a business person. I want people to support me and I'll do the same for others. We reciprocate. Moving forward, I hope there's a great life lesson and an economic lesson that we need to be local, support small businesses, work in your community. These are the things we need to get back to.
Thank you so much, Tony. The last thing I just want to say is, yes, we are in this together. If you have any advice or comments, please say something and we'll get back to you. Great day, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
Anna.
you.
Thank you.